Hey everyone, Carla here from Documenting the Journey. Today's a pretty exciting video for me. I am going to be going over some of the items for the MakseLife 2023 launch. I kind of have a large selection here, so it might be a little bit long of a video. I'll try and keep it as brief as I can. Just make sure that you pause whenever you need to. If I remember during editing, I'll put timestamps down on the bottom with each section of what I'm going to go over. So if you're not interested in the flagship and you want to know about the companion books, or you don't care about any of this, but you just want to know about the folio, I'll try and put all of that stuff down at the bottom as well. But, so many changes. So overall, the guts are very, very, very similar. You're still going to have the companion notebooks, which is a set of 4 plus an instruction booklet. This is all going to be new. All of the contents inside will be new. You have 4 flagships. The thing that's really different with the flagships is the boxes are different, and I'll show you why in just a little bit as well. So I think that we should start with the flagships. And so the flagship planners are called flagships because they were the original planner that Sierra came out with, the original planner that MakseLife has. This is going to be your 12-month dated wire O coil. This was last year's. It is all of your weekly layouts in addition to your goal setting system, and it's on that wire O coil. So I'll be referring to this a couple of times because some of the design stuff has changed. So the biggest change as far as design, well, I guess not really the biggest, one of the many, many changes as far as design is coils are a little bit different this year. So last year you had that beautiful brass colored coil. This year, each coil is going to be matching the individual planner. So this one is a very, very lighter tone. It's not exactly gold, but it's not exactly silver either. It's just a really, really light colored gold, I guess. You still have your closure band here. This is the Blackberry Fields cover. This is the one that Cindy from Llama Letters designed. And I'm so excited about it because it's my favorite color. I have another one here as well. So another thing that has changed as far as the boxes goes, she had that match the inside of the covers. How, talk about detail. How cute is that? So every single flagship is going to have a different box that matches the inside of the cover. I just love it. So we'll get into design changes here in just a hot second, but let me go ahead and put some of this aside because I wanted to show you the other cover that I got as well. There's 4 cover options this year for your flagship. The Blackberry Fields. There is also a modern chevron in addition to this one that I have. This is called the watercolor. The quote says, "There is a past version of yourself that is so proud of how far you've come." And this one also has the matching inside cover with the box. And then the other covers that you have are going to be, here, I'll actually just show you this real quick. So these are going to be the 4 covers that you have. This one is called Leatherette Storm, and then your watercolor Blackberry Fields, and then your modern chevron. So this is a dated planner. Its price is going to come out right at $76. So with the price of $76, you do get to choose one of those 4 covers. You also get to choose one of 2 layouts, which is going to be vertical or horizontal. And then I will show you what that looks like. So this is going to be your horizontal. And so you're going to have Monday through Thursday here, Friday through Sunday here, notes and habits. And then this here is going to be your vertical. So with the flagship, the $76 also includes the full goal setting system, a full weekly planner system, in addition to monthly layouts. So I also did, to save on time, I did do a video that was just recently published, and I'll put the little card up here. I'll also put the link in the bio. But I went over in detail about the goal setting system. So if you're new to MakseLife, welcome. I'm super excited that you're interested in this and you're going through and watching everybody's YouTube videos today. But if you needed it down and dirty on how the actual goal setting system works, go check that video out because it's extremely informative. So one thing that I wanted to kind of show you is some of the design changes. And so the paper is the same. It's still just the really beautiful 120 GSM bright white recycled paper, soy-based ink. That is unchanged. Some of the design on the inside stuff has changed, and I'm just going to go ahead and compare it with my old one here. So one thing that Sierra said that she did in 2023 is she kind of created a little bit more of a kind of I'm talking to you in person goal setting front pages. She said it sounds less textbooky. That one. Yeah, I can't talk. So right off the bat, you can see a little bit of the design change. You have more information over here. You still have this beautiful letter from Sierra, but there's just, the text is different and it's just a little bit more, I guess, pretty in my opinion. And so when you go into the beginning parts of the pages, you can see a pretty stark difference in the design changing here. And so your getting starting page is more of a read this, because this is really, you know, bulleted and it's bold and go ahead and read that first type of thing. It's very eye catchy. And so you still have a lot of the same information in here, but it's just worded a little bit differently. And so that way you can kind of get a better understanding of where to go with your goal setting system and how to actually use it. So I love this design change as well because it's very big and bold. First step, second step, third step. Whereas this one, it was like step 1, step 2, like baby text. And so I love how it just looks a little bit cleaner this year. All right, and then we come into your compass assessment pages. And so this is different. One thing that she did say that she did, she also came out with Moxie markers, which are the color-coded highlighters. I don't have those to show you today. I'll show them as soon as I get them in, but she made them a little bit more muted colors. And so she did change some of the colors in the actual planner as well. In my opinion, I like this a lot better. I feel like it's easier on the eye. I'm also like very team neutral. I know all of the super colorful people might be a little bit bummed out about this and they like this better because it's more vibrant, but I like this better. And so we have a little bit of design changing here. Not a ton of design changing here. The questions are still the same. Again, the colors are a little bit different. This is the new, this is the old. And so again, this is the old and this is the new. And so this page is pretty similar. And then your intentions page, very little bit of design change here. I personally like it a lot better because it's definitely more neutral. One thing she did this year with her color tones is she did aim to be a lot more gender neutral. And so those people that didn't like all of the color hopefully would really love this year as well. So again, not a lot of the questions have changed. You still have the word of the year, but just the design for that. I love this box. I think it's beautiful. All right, and again, you've got these design changes here. I know you guys are probably getting antsy about getting further flip throughs because there is some gut changing that I am excited about. So here you've got writing goals versus setting goals. This is the new one. Again, some of the same stuff here, but just kind of outlined a little bit different as well. Your 3 types of goals that you have here. I keep hitting my camera stand, I'm sorry. I'm also trying to be mindful of everyone's time because I know that you guys are probably going to be watching a ton of videos today. And so as far as these design changes, this I think is my favorite design change in the instructions part of the planner, because I feel like this is a lot more with, if I were to write personal notes, this is how I personally would do it. I would have my headers, I would have my bullet points, and then I'd have my explanations. And then here, I like this still because she definitely stayed with the color themes for the planner, but I feel like this is just a lot more personal in how people would normally take notes. So this is probably one of my favorite planner changes. And then this one, again, same information, just a very slight design change here as well. And this is a good example of color changes. I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can do this. So she did have to modify the colors a little bit in order to match, oh my gosh, Carla, in order to match her markers. And so I'm gonna try and keep it in frame here. So here is another design change. So this is a little bit more of a darker gray purple. So she could use it to kind of match her markers that she created. And this is more of a like brighter purple. So the colors have changed just slightly. Okay, so we've got old on the bottom, new on the top. I really love the design change here in your annual goals. She went with a dot grid instead of aligned here. I feel like dot grid is a lot more flexible. You can do mind mapping and not have to worry about all of the lines. You can do bullet points in a bullet journal type thing as well to create lists, and you don't have the lines. Again, same idea and same functional layout, but just that slight design change as well. And then hang on, let's get into, okay. Vision board is still there. Your header pages are different as well. So they're still really blank, which is beautiful because you can definitely decorate it up and use this as an additional note page if you needed to. So you've got building inner wealth is our definition of success, and that is from Sierra herself. This one was just begin. These are still extremely simple, but this again is just more neutral and it doesn't have all of these vibrant MakseLife colors. So I'll just do a very quick flip through here of all of your headers on your beginnings of your months. There's also another very exciting design change I personally am really happy about because like I said at the very beginning of the video, I am definitely more team neutral and I'm a lot less of a fan of the colors because I like to be able to create my own colors and I like to be able to create my own kind of weekly spread without having to worry about color changes. So let's dig in. So your system has your monthly layout. Each month is still its own color, okay? So that's on your monthly layout and that's what it was in the 2022 flagship. With this, your weeks were also the exact same color as your month. And so June was light blue, May was yellow, April was my favorite because it was gray, March was green, February was red. The big change now is you don't have any of that color in your weekly spread. It's all gray. Oh, I'm so excited about this. And I am excited about this for, let me see if I can find it in here, for one very, very big reason. Because I never really liked when you would have two separate colors in one month. I'm also kind of unintentionally giving you a flip through of my 2022. So here, January was a dark blue and February was a teal blue. You don't have that anymore in these. And it's the same with the horizontal and the vertical. So everything inside your weeks are all the exact same gray color. You still have your habit tracker. You still have your gratitude down here. Your vertical is this one. And then let me show you this exact same page in the horizontal. Okay, so this is your horizontal. And so again, it's all gray. You don't have color changes between months. And I'm so happy about that. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so you're basically gonna have your week, and that's gonna go straight into your reflections, your weekly actions for the following week. She still has the dates up here. And then again, your week, your reflections, weekly actions, and it repeats over and over. You have monthly reflections, so you can look back at your month and answer all of these questions. You still have the quarterly assessment. So at the end of each quarter, you're still going to have to retake your compass assessment, and that kind of tells you what your current scores are, what your previous scores were, and if at this point you needed to change some of your goals, this is the easiest time to do that. And so I'm going to go ahead and flip all the way to the back. So here you have a note page. I think you have a note page at the end of every single month. Nope, maybe you don't. Okay. So your extras is your year at a glance. So current year, next year, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 note pages. You have a sheet of stickers. You have a cover pocket, and then you also have this inserted double-sided pocket as well. And so again, these are your Flagship planners, and then it does come in the 2 separate layouts. Okay, so other layout options they have, these are 7x9 planners, and I believe it's like a 2-inch coil. And so if you wanted something that was A5, I don't have it today to show you. I know a bunch of other people will, so definitely search on YouTube, are the quarterly dailies. Those are A5, they're on a standard coil. This year, the covers are a lot more neutral, so I'll just show you what those covers are. And these are 3-month undated A5 planners, and those are gonna be $58. So let's get into the companion notebooks. So the companion notebooks are excellent for those people that already have a planner that's working for them. They don't want to change it, or in fact, they don't even have a planner because they don't have something that they need to plan daily and weekly. They just want to focus on goals. So these are going to be excellent because these are quarterly notebooks with an instruction booklet. And these are also A5 size. This set is going to be undated and it's going to be priced at $58. The designs are new this year. So these are a leatherette cover. You can kind of see some of the texture on there as well. They're very, very soft. I've scratched my nails on them quite a bit and they don't mark very easily. They are a lay flat binding. They are also perforated. So the pages are still perforated in here as well. So these are great, like I said, for those people that don't have a planner, don't need a planner, or in fact already have a planner and it's working for them. They just want to add in goal setting. So this first book is going to be much thinner. This is basically all of your guts and annual goals taken from the Flagship. And so this is kind of like the instruction booklet, okay? And then here is going to be your quarterly goal setting planner. So again, the pages are perforated. You have a month here. You have your monthly goals. You have reflections, weekly actions, reflections, weekly actions, and you have 5 of those each month. So this does not include any of the weekly planning pages. And so these are really good also as gifts, especially if you don't know if that person is a planner or if they've already got something that's working for them, or even better, they really just need monthly appointment type stuff to keep track of. And then they want to use all of these as their checklists for everything that they have to do that week. This bullet journal page here doesn't really even have to be a reflections. This can also be a weekly to-do list, a menu. It can be anything. It's really, really flexible. And they're undated, which is awesome. So that means that people can start anytime. And so you do have some updated design in here with the colors also. And you do have a couple of note pages in the back of each one of them as well. I think it was like 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 note pages. And then you have a pocket in the back as well. And these are great because they're super thin. You can just throw it in your bag, throw it in your book bag, your purse, whatever you might have. And then you can just easily have this to go with you wherever you need to. So this is an example of what one of the old ones looked like. And so as you can tell, this is just much more of a clean design. Your internal pages were just solid. And now this is, I don't even know the material. So this old page was like a, not really a cardstock, but it was like a really, really thick, almost feels the same as the 120 GSM paper. So it was definitely a paper. But this is more of like the same material, like sheen as the color, as the cover. And so this is definitely different as well. And so your design changing here is just a lot more neutral, a lot less color, and it's just beautifully done. All right. So now that we have this, what are we going to put all of these notebooks in? Like, there's so many notebooks. So other notebooks that I wanted to go over with you are housed in my Folio. I'm so excited about this. Like, if you have been following me for any length of time, you know how much I love my planner covers. And you know how much I love A5 size, like a lot. I love it, love it, love it. So this is one of 2 colors of the Folio that Sierra is releasing this year. It is a magnetic closure. I was going to try and make it pop for you, but it didn't do that. So it does have a magnetic closure, and it actually stays together really, really well. It has 4 strings on the inside. I'll show you the inside in a second. This is, let me see what color this one is called. This is called Luna, and so it's just like a really beautiful navy type blue with a gorgeous sky blue interior. And so you have some pockets on the inside here. And then again, you've got those 4 strings, and then you have a pocket back here as well. This would even be great to slip in one of the daily overview notepads or the daily notepads as well. And so let me go ahead and take these out so I can show you what the inside looks like without them. I was so stinking excited when I got my box. I just put everything, I just set it all up. So this is one of the things that would be a great gift as well if you wanted to gift any of these notebooks I'll go over with in a second, or the companion notebook set. And this is something personally I'll actually be keeping in my favorite little spot in my living room. I have a very special spot in my living room that I sit at and I journal each night. And I'm going to keep this in that spot because I'm going to keep all of these journals in there. I'll go over those with you in a second. So again, this is it's A5 size. It holds up to 4 A5 notebooks. Usually it's going to hold 3 of this size and then 1 skinnier one. It can hold 4 of this size as well, but it just might not close perfectly. It also has an elastic pen loop, which is great for all different sized barrels. And this is going to be priced at $42, which is a really good price for a TN style A5 folio. So as far as the notebooks that I took out, we have a couple of really cool notebooks. So we have a 2022 year-end reflections, but I believe this is going to be your free purchase your free gift when you purchase on launch day. And this is a book that is a year-end reflection notebook. And it basically goes through and you can put in your year-end review compass assessment, and it's a bunch of different guided prompts. So what were all of your wins? What were the highlights? Like if you got a raise or even got a job, here the highlights could be your trips that you took, any family members that, had really big birthdays or milestones, kids stuff, anything there. What were your biggest challenges? What lessons did you learn from those challenges? Your growth that you made, the biggest gratitudes you have, what's working, what's not working. The impact. So this one says, how do I want people to experience me? In what ways do I want to create an impact in the lives of my loved ones or on the world at large? Any adjustments that you've made? And then here's some additional reflection questions as well. Your 3 top words to describe 2022. I keep saying 2022. Words to describe how you felt and how you want to feel in 2023. What are you most excited about for 2023? And then a letter to me, to your future self, and then additional blank pages as well. So this is a much thinner notebook, and this is just to sit down and reflect on the whole year as a whole for 2022. So other notebooks so this one is a repeating notebook. This is the dot grid notebook. So the biggest change with this one, I didn't grab my other one, but last year they were the gray and that really pretty teal. This is another one of the leatherette covers. It is an A5 as well. It has a little bit of bend to it, and it has that same kind of title page that's like that silky, I don't even know if it's paper material. The biggest change with this one is instead of having the heart, you have your little life compass wheel down at the bottom, which I love. So this is, I believe, a 60-page dot grid notebook. Oh, so sorry, back to this real quick. So this is indeed a free gift with all orders placed before October 24th. So launch day is going to be October 20th. If you purchase the 20th through the 24th, you will get this for free. If you don't manage to purchase, then don't worry. They're still going to have it on the website. It's going to be listed at $8. So pretty affordable. And your dot grid notebooks, these guys here are going to be 60 pages and they're going to be listed at $12. And again, they are A5 size. So the two newest notebooks are, I'm really excited about. So these kind of came from Club Moxie. So Club Moxie, I could do a whole different video on Club Moxie, but Club Moxie is a paid membership life coaching group of sorts. You also get a lot of sneak peeks first. You get a lot of information first before the regular MakseLife community. And this came from one of our workbooks that we had 1 month. And these are amazing. I absolutely love these. And I'm kind of secretly super happy that Sierra kind of used us as like little test subjects before she released these. So this is going to be a daily intentions book, which is intended for you to use in the morning. This is a daily reflections and gratitude notebook, which the intent is for you to use in the evening. They're both going to have 60 days. They are both A5 size and they will be $16 each. The beauty of this system is if you know you're not a morning person, there's no way you're going to spend 5 minutes to fill out a journal. You can just get this one, or vice versa. You're dead at night, you're tired, you have no idea that like you even want to sit down, you just want to go straight to bed, but you wake up early in the morning, you can use this one. Or you can even purchase them and use them together on a daily basis. Again, they're 60 pages, so they will only cover 2 months. However, they are also going to be coming out in digital format too. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so let's do your daily intentions notebook first. I zoomed in quite a bit. So you're going to have kind of like the same beginning pages that you do on all of the other planners. So the questions for the daily intentions are, how am I feeling today? How do I want to feel? What do I need today to feel good? What do I want to attract to myself today? Today, I will let go of or say no to. Today, I will embrace. Who is someone I want to make a mindful connection with? I'm a little too close, sorry. What is something I can do in 15 minutes or less that will positively impact my day? And a affirmation or a mantra for the day. And it is repeating every single day. So again, there's 2 months worth of this. And here there are no note pages. It's just your daily intentions. Your evening daily reflections and gratitude notebook. I'll read you those questions as well. And this also has the same beautiful paper as the actual planner itself. So here it says how I felt today, what your energy level and mood were, 5 gratitude prompts, something that brought you joy, what were today's wins, how did I grow today, what am I proud of myself for, and what is something I can do tomorrow to make it a good day. So one little tip I'll give you that actually came from Club Moxie is a lot of people were extremely overwhelmed and they felt really pressured that they had to do both. They had to do it every single day. They had to do it every morning. They had to do it every night, and you don't. There was one person who had kind of like an aha moment when they had realized they don't have to go into a deep dive, huge, long journal thought process. They could write 1 word in each category, be done in 5 minutes, and still feel good about how your journaling and how your processing has gone. And so you don't really have to, you can if you want. I do a little bit more of a deep dive and more of a processing type thing when I do this. But if you're really short on time, but you still want to stick with the habit, you can just write 1 word in each one of these. You don't even have to write sentences, because in the end, chances are other people are not going to be able to see these notebooks because you're not going to really want to share them. And if you do, that's fine too. And so as far as the setup here, what I am going to use personally is I'm going to put in my 2022 in here because I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of journaling. I'm going to look back at my planner a lot, and I'm going to be doing a lot of processing. Because of that, I'm going to add in the dot grid blank notebook. So I'm going to use this notebook to go through every month of my previous planner. I'm going to write down what happened, the good and the bad, and then I'll have some additional information to process in here. I'm going to put my daily intentions, which is my morning work, here. And then I'm going to put my evening reflections, which is my evening work, at the very back. And so this is kind of the order that I will be using it for the rest of the year. So here you can see you still have room, plenty of room here for your pen as well, okay? And so I think I'm just gonna keep this kind of in my favorite little spot in the living room, or maybe even I'll try and keep it by my bed. I feel like I'm not very consistent with journaling by my bed because usually by the time I get to my bed, I'm done. I'm exhausted. So that is my plan with this beautiful folio. The last thing that I have today is going to be the new bookmark. I'm actually really excited about this because if you guys have been following me for any length of time, you know that I love stencils. And so I'm pretty excited that they came out with a stenciled bookmark. It is going to be a page marker as well. So it is a really pretty silver. It's got the boxes, hexagons, gratitude hearts, and circles, and some page flags as well. And then this bookmark is $12. And so the way this can be a page marker is you can use it like this, but that will kind of hide the brand, or you can use it like this. And then you'll have your little page marker, okay? And so I was just going to go ahead and do a couple of little mock type things. I will do some in the vertical and some in the horizontal. The line spacing on the weekly actions page, the monthly goals, and the weekly spread are all the same. And so I think what I'll do is I'll just do a couple on the weekly spread so you can kind of see what it looks like. I will go ahead and make sure I am on the first week. Okay. All right. And I am using pencil because there's no guarantee that I'm gonna want to keep these on my daily spread by the time I get to this week. All right. So here you can see they've lined up very, very well. Because it's pencil and it's not very sharp, it's not like the clearest picture of the gratitude heart. I wonder if it's not much sharper. And then some of the page flags, we'll do one maybe over here that you can use like a little header for gratitude. I think that would be super cute. And then we'll do one of these page flags here. And this would be cute for like scheduling or important. You know, you can even put it over here by New Year's Day over there. Oh, ha! It would help if I paid attention to where my camera was. And then, so, oh, these boxes, I think I'll probably use those. I'll show you what those look like in the vertical, because I bet anything that those boxes are gonna look best in the vertical. But I guess you can use them down here too. All right, so there are a couple of options. Let's do one like maybe over here. And then also for your monthly view, it would be great to use these stencils for like a eye-catching type thing in your monthly view. There's no lines in the monthly view, so you can really use any of them. And then so let's say we had like no school this day. These fit beautifully in the monthly view as well. All right, so let me show you a couple in the vertical. And then I think after that, y'all, I think my video is gonna be done. I've had so much fun talking about all of these gorgeous products. I just love this system. I love the owner even more. And so I'm pretty excited that I had the opportunity to snag so many fun items and go over them with you all today. If you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to drop them down below. And especially if you're new with the system, make sure that you go over to the Facebook group and join the official MakseLife Facebook group. I'm sure that there's going to be a ton of chatter in there today as well. Oh, I forgot about these cute little guys. Oh my gosh, how freaking adorable are these? These are like the little stickers that came in that functional sticker book. Those little page flags. I like those. All right, so again, they work beautifully in the vertical as well. So go ahead and stop by the Facebook group as well. And then if you need to jump into my DMs over on Instagram and ask me some questions, feel free. But just a quick recap, the stencil was going to be $12. The flagship planners that I have, again, 2 layouts, vertical and horizontal, 1 year dated, 7x9. These are going to run $76 and they are on the wire O coil. Another thing I did want to mention, if you guys are new to MakseLife this year, I don't have the other 2 in front of me, but make sure you grab this little trio set of bookmarks because she's not going to be making any more of these. And so once these sell out, they are going to be out of the shop. And with a bunch of people purchasing on launch day, make sure that you get these because, again, like I said, once they're gone, they're gone. The trio, I think that it has this week, my vision, and my month, maybe? Monthly goals, maybe? Oh gosh, I can't remember. Like I said, I don't have the other ones, but they're really good because they kind of stick up a little bit too. And so they're really easy to find your page in here as well. So make sure you snag these also. I get distracted so easily, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so flagships were 76, 7x9, dated, and full year. The companion notebooks are undated, A5 size, full year, broken up into quarters, in addition to your annual goals and your instructions booklet. This is going to be $58. The Daily Intention A5 notebooks, these are going to be $16 each. You have your evening gratitude and your daily intentions. Your plain dot grid notebooks A5 are going to be $12 each. This is going to be a free gift with purchase if you purchase between the 20th and the 24th of October. If you don't purchase between that, don't worry, they're still going to sell it. It's going to be $8. The folio itself comes in this gorgeous Luna indigo color. It also comes in a really beautiful gray color, and these are going to be $42, and they hold up to 4 notebooks for A5 size. And then let's see, is there anything else? Oh, the Moxie markers. So I don't have those to show, but I can kind of show you here what they're going to look like. The packaging is like the greatest thing ever. These are going to be $24. And that includes all 8 areas of life with your colors in addition to a Moxie gray. So it does look exactly like the mild liner. It has the same barrel. They're not affiliated with mild liners, but it has all of the labels on the sides for which area of life, and it has the labels on the side for which area of life it is also. So that was a long video. I absolutely appreciate you guys hanging out with me the entire time. I hope you guys have so much fun going through YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and everywhere else and watch everybody else's videos. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.